When they first arrive, I think there's, I think, a little bit of surprise. They're looking at America and not on television and not what they've seen through movies, but in reality. And I think at first there's, I think people are a little bit scared, nervous, very shy. And of course it depends on the student, but over time I think people become usually a little bit less shy, usually more comfortable with American culture, maybe more understanding of the complications and the complexity of American culture, because it's a complicated place, and I think people sometimes come here with not very complicated expectations, and I think as time goes on they learn. I think a lot depends on the individual personality from what I can see. American culture in general tends to be, we tend to like people who are pretty talkative. Teachers like people who are not so shy, who ask questions, who disagree. And at least in classes, I think that students who do best and adjust well to American classes are the students who are kind of able and willing to be talkative and not shy, and sort of participate in American school culture, academic culture. But I think a lot depends on the individual personality of the student. Obviously, it's a place for them to learn English, and I think it will also help them find friends in many cases, because there are other foreign students there, and it will help them improve their skills, reading, writing, and speaking. So I think it's really helpful for ESL students, foreign students, to come and take classes, meet people, improve their skills, and be confident so that when they enter the mainstream classes they're familiar with American culture, American teachers, and how to be a student here. I think in many cases the foreign students are actually have better student skills, are sometimes more disciplined than American students, and so the American students have a little bit more of a reputation of not quite so organized, not quite as careful about doing homework, not always as prepared for class. In general, ESL students are pretty hardworking, pretty prepared for class. That's another reason I like teaching ESL, and it's another reason that I wouldn't want to teach native speakers. I like ESL students. They tend to be good students, hardworking. I think this country can benefit a lot from people from different cultures. This country, as everybody knows, is an immigrant's country. And I think the United States is a rich country, not in terms of money, but in terms of ideas and experience, because people come from different places. I think it's the same with foreign students. I think Americans gain information about other countries, learn about other cultures, get ideas and energy from those students. My best advice would be first to talk to people who've come to the United States before, but to talk to many people, because each person's going to have a different experience and a different way of interpreting that experience. And so it's important not to just talk to one person and assume that that's how it is. I think it's important to talk to various people. And then the second thing is to remain open-minded, because, again, I think the United States is a big country and a complicated place, and everybody's experience is going to be different. So to arrive having some ideas and having some information about school life and other experiences of other foreign students, but also to remain open-minded that their experience might be different.